All right. Don't you worry, this timer is a lie. We're not actually going back another hour. We're getting into the swing of things right here, right now. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the stream. I am glow in the dark right now. Let's tone that down for the time being. Of course, things look a little bit different here on stream today. So funny enough, after the IPL 500 last weekend, my wife comes up to me and says that, one, the black background's getting old. I have something for you. And two, your camera's fuzzy. I'm getting you another webcam. So, okay, there we go. We got ourselves a little bit of an upgrade. It wasn't even my idea, but my wife coming in clutch there. Thank you, honey, for that. Of course, with the green screen, I do need a little bit of better lighting to get it to, I guess, get it to work at its full potential. Because right now, as you can probably see, there's still a little bit of fuzziness on the camera. And shadows and whatnot. So if I do try to go full green screen effect, it's not perfect right now. I need a few more lights to get the job done. However, if I were to take a look and try it, we could eventually get some stuff working here as soon as I get my light properly working. As you can see, not perfect, but we'll get there. Still a little messy right now. We will get there. Of course, plenty of stuff happening over the last week or so. We just have, of course, IPL 500, which was a lot of fun. It was one of the closer ones, which has been pretty crazy because the IPLs in general lately have all been like relatively close. I think maybe of the five that we had, maybe one, like we already kind of knew who the winner was going into the final game, and even with having more games, we've still just been having close final after close final. I know personally I've been loving it. In regards to this green screen here, I will try it when we get into a smaller screen, but maybe not full screen here. We're gonna be kind of trying things live. Of course, I've been a little bit away. I know on Monday I normally do streams as well, but I'm probably going to have to sever that for the time being due to some health appointments for myself and my wife. That can only be done on Monday mornings, which kind of breaks the time slot. I'm going to keep doing things on Wednesdays here as long as I can, and maybe try and find a day to make up for it. Still to be scheduled, though. But I'm not going to waste too much time here on my full screen face. I do, of course, want to go through what is going to be the game plan for today. I'm going to quickly go through my Illuvium 0, update progress, as well as reveal, I guess, the new goals, and see if we can maybe find some blueprints today. See if we get lucky. I know my latest clip there from YouTube Shorts or TikTok, what have you, the day where I got 3 lynxes in a row, that was absolutely incredible. You never really see that often. Bump myself up just a touch here. There we go. But with that, let's hop into 0. And let's see if I can make it work when it's a little bit smaller. Bah. Okay, I'm a little staticky. Is it any better with light? I'm a little glow in the dark, but that's not terrible. It doesn't like my hair for some reason, but it can and kind of does get the job done here. Make myself a little smaller though. I'm a little big right now. And just enough to hide the bench, and yeah, there we go. Okay, this works. Not perfect, but can go up from here. But yeah, in regards to the 0 plot, so you may see in the middle I have 2 of my 0-point transducers at work, and that's because over this last week I definitely had a bit of a blessing in the blueprints. I did get the Arcane Floorlynx shell, so the armor suit, and then one of the drones, the Mozart. So I am pumping those out right now because that is a suit that I want to make combination ASAP. However, I am going to absolutely need to go digging into the overworld to get this, because Stage 3 lynxes are hard to come by, let alone that specific lynx. But it's going to be a very, very fun hunt. To me, that's enjoyable, and then stuff that we'll catch along the way that isn't the lynx is going to be exciting to me. That could very well be a stream opportunity. Because, of course, I need the 3 lynxes, or the 3 arcane floor lynxes for the drone, 3 for the suit. So I need to find 6 of them total. And at least for me personally, I don't want to get rid of a good one. So pretty much one lynx that I have is always going to be kept, which granted, I have the hollow. So I mean, I'm probably keeping the hollow even if it's got terrible stats. But that'll be a hunt that I'm going to be doing in the very, very near future. But because of that, I am completely gassed on resources. I'll gather up everything that I can right now. Trying to do it in a specific order so I don't have to manually reset any of my collectors. Okay. Got a little bit of fuel, but not a lot to warrant, I think, firing off the scanners and the researchers. So I'm just going to go, or the labs rather. So I'm just going to do the labs, and this is my next project. I was looking through some of the skins, and you can tell in the, excuse me. Sorry about that. You can tell in the, whatchamacallit, in the arena, me constantly using my lynx suit. I'm a sucker for yellow. And looking at the overworld skins and seeing the TB Ruko skin, this is 100% going to be my next project. So I'm hoping to maybe get a kick started here today. It's going to be a slow start, it looks like. No luck this time. I'm a little early to get the plot or the scanners here on this plot, but we can still go through the whatchamacallits. Still go through the research labs. This one is still searching for Kukurath. I've had this thing looking for Kukurath blueprints for a week now, and have not been able to find a thing. Not that I necessarily am like die hard to try and find it, but I would like to be able to have it. And hey, there we go. We actually have ourselves an armor piece. The Star Mail coming in clutch. So you know what time that is. Where art thou, opera? Dun, 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 dun. All right, flashbang. So with that, the Kukurath has a suit at least. Why is it saying that I already have suits? Did I actually accidentally set it to suits instead of drones? I very well might have. But with that being the case, if I bring it back to game, let's switch this over to drones then. But of course I have to do the manual cancel, which sucks because I would have blown a bunch of fuel setting these off, but there is no way to cancel otherwise. Do I have TB Ruko on this plot? I don't, so I can't boost that yet. But yeah, we can go for drones. For Kukurath, see if I can have that suit ready to go, or that combo ready. I always lose track of all of my research labs. I know personally that Zero might not necessarily be on the highest of priorities, but one thing that I've seen games similar to this do that I'm kind of hoping for is along, say, the left-hand side, some games that have like builders or research labs or things along those lines. A lot of your like city builder war games, your like super pay to win stuff, like your Rise of Kingdoms, for example, they'll have something on, like, say, the left-hand side where it'll show, like, the icon of, like, a working hammer or something, 0 out of 3. And then I can just click that and immediately set off something from a list of options. So say, like, my research labs, if you have, like, your stereotypical little bottle, like, symbol, and I can click that and just have a quick shortcut to just go right to my research labs without having to click them. A little bit of a quality of life change I'd love to one day see, but it's not the end-all be-all. At the end of the day, just know your layouts and click on your buildings, and you won't have that problem. Is get good an option? Yes, get good in 0 is an option. Okay, grab my fuel. I'm going to keep saving for... Actually, no, I might be able to afford going for scans. So I wish I would have done this yesterday, then I could have opened it up on stream here for everybody. But I'm going to set this off. Actually, why am I repeating? I don't want to repeat. Of course, still on the hunt for this one scanner that has level 5, so it can go and find basically anything. And then all these other ones, they're much smaller, they're at level 2s. I am trying to find all of the lynxes in the game as of this moment. Right now, where is my sheet? This is what I'm currently working with. I just realized on OBS that my screen here is kind of cut off for you, so let me fix that. That's a little better. Yeah, so I have a couple of them that I'm still missing. I got all these the stage 1 and the stage 2s, but it's all these stage 3s that I'm still finding, which granted, I've got quite a few of them, but still got a ways to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 more to go. That'll take a little bit, and then once that's complete, we'll move on to stage 3s, or the, tier 3s. Let's check on this research lab. What did I have cooking on this one? Okay, the Sepphoris. So what I did end up getting recently, I did find the Bach for the Sepphoris. So the one drone, the Hilda, and the Mozart. So I'm missing one more drone, and then I think I am now moved over to trying to find a suit just to complete the set here. So let's see if we can get the job done this time. Nothing so far. Oh, that's the final drone, actually. I had the drone on there one more time, so there we go. All Sepphoris drones have been owned by me. I can now turn that off, but now I again have to go cancel the other researches. So having that one part is good. Just need a suit now. And this plot also has Tibiruko, it looks like, so I can go for that after the fact. But let's finish this project first. Personally, I don't like jumping from project to project if they're incomplete. Let's quickly set these up one more time. Got one more lab around here somewhere. Okay. And we'll have to see. Do we manage to find that Sepphoris suit? Would be pretty huge if we could. I didn't have a suit already, right? No, okay. One thing I do need to keep in mind, though, I only have 6 more slots here on my data bank. So I'm going to actually run out of spaces for blueprints and alluvial biodata. So I'm going to need more data banks. Do I have any Some of my plots do. I don't remember if I started one on this plot yet. Where are my data banks? There's the one here. Excuse me. The second here. I think I can tell through the science building, right? It doesn't show me how many I've built so far. Okay, so what I can do... We'll come back to this in a second here. Let me chop up these trees. I can get started with building another data bank. Because to me, at least personally, for my enjoyment of Illuvium Zero, it is through biodata and blueprints. So I don't mind investing a little bit heavier into that. So while that's cooking, I'll go to my other final plot here for the day. This one has just slowly but surely been cooking upgraded converters, so I'm getting more passive income. Every time one of these are anytime one of these are finished, I get 3 of each respective fuel. Much better than 1 and 2 I was getting from maybe the last week or two, so I'm happy that I kind of focused in on trying to get all of these to level 4. But it is definitely draining me on resources, so I shall mash on through and get all of my resources. Of course, this plot I'm playing rather differently compared to my other ones. Much more emphasis on resource converters, because I eventually just want this to be constantly pumping out blueprints, sending them out to my wallet, whether they're repeats or whether it's just for my own collection, because I eventually would love to be able to help others get some skins as well. Whether that be as gifts, whether that be as sales, I'm not 100% sure, but just having the option is nice. So with this, I'm looking for a couple of my final converters, and of course, once we're done with the chores here today, or not the chores, but the Illuvium Zero maintenance, the plan is to hop into ranked play, because we had ourselves a ranked reset. I was able to find a match or 2 yesterday that went quite well. And I did my placements, but I still got some climbing to do. So I went on through, took a look to see which ones weren't close to done. Like, I could have upgraded it, but look, the little blue line that's above the collect sign, it's so close to being done. So I do not want to cut it off and lose value, missing out on that fuel. So a bit of a nitpick, but that's how I'm playing it this time by. Almost got them all at level 4. All of my Krypton converters are done. Just a matter of getting the last couple. The green screen does not like my glasses for some reason. That is interesting. But as I wait for one of these plants to finish up, I'll get Illuvium Zero, or not Illuvium Zero, Illuvium launched in the background so we can transition quickly. Hopefully I don't overload the system and crash everything. Okay. Just 1 second. One thing I found kind of interesting, actually, while I wait for this plant to load up here and the game to load up, you kind of hear it in the background, but CFGD, one of our Illuvium community members, inadvertently, I think, found a slight leak on the Illuvium website, which I thought was pretty funny, pretty cool. See if I can find it again. 1 second. I have it here. I just gotta pull it up on the other screen. Because originally when we saw our first look at the Illuvium MMO, I did like notice that the first boss, of course, was, well, like robotic in nature, like cybernetic kind of machine-esque kind of boss battles. And I'm thinking to myself, I mean, that's really, really cool, but I was personally, I understand the machines have a place, but I get the most excited when there is a big beast or something that you have to battle. And sure enough, based off of what we see here in this picture that CFGD found on the Illuvium website, look at this big guy here. First off, Ranger and Umber looking sick, but of course the beast, like some sort of gigantic sea serpent-esque thing. If we have the Scoriox, which is like a cobra, this is more like a Leviathan, so to speak, like your traditional sea serpent, but icy. And all I can say is I want one, and I want one now. But no, I genuinely look forward. If a lot of the battles, or if the MMO is going to have us capturing stuff in this kind of style, I am extremely excited. Taiga Boreal as a whole is a region I look forward to exploring. That and Crystal Shores. I think the Illuvium X just recently put a screenshot of what looked like a Crystal Shores cinematic screenshot, and it looked sweet. Okay, so my trees are trimmed. Let's get another data bank out here. Didn't take long to pop up another mushroom. Snag that because I can keep everything else going. And now I think we're sitting pretty. I'll slowly but surely start chipping away at making this next data bank. The only thing that I hate is that the first level of the data bank only gives you 5. I think level 2 gets you 10, and then getting it up to level 3 gets you 30. So you need to invest heavy into getting, excuse me, getting this data bank where you want it to have make major impact. Because I can see a world where in this bottom corner here, like just down in this section, that I have just data bank, data bank, data bank. Maybe even where the mushroom is, just get 4 of them going. With how much I want to collect, it's probably in the cards. But without further ado, let's switch games here. There we go. Let's get this fixed out of the way first. By all means, anybody in any of the chats, notice, whether it be my voice, whether it be the game audio, whether it be the music being too loud or something. If there's something a little messed up, by all means, call me out. I'd rather know ahead of time. Excuse me. A lot of new faces in this one. Vinte I remember playing yesterday. Lancelot, Mr. Lancelot I recognize. Luix, actually we just saw them in a tournament over the weekend there for the IPL. Had a bit of a run for themselves, good for Luix. Unhappy, of course, been around for a long time. Furies, I'm getting rogues, aren't I? Furies, of course, fantastic as well. It's just a rule of thumb here. You find either Soda or you find Furies, you're probably going up against rogues. It is kind of cool that each player has their own style, though, whatchamacallit, the arena can be. Man, I was just about to make the comments that I didn't have a leg spike at all for that opening segment. And I get the tiniest of spikes right here, right now. So again, if that does end up happening, the stream freezes or locks up or something along those lines, that's not you, it's me still. Made the call to everybody to get this dang thing fixed, and still not quite there yet. Did forget to take medicine, so I'm going to quickly take that here in just a moment's time. But the main thing off the rip here, get my hollowed out fleece onto the field alongside my Groko for the time being. Getting this heady nice and early is a nice change. I'll take that. This should allow for 3 bulwarks nice and fast, at least until I get to my ranger weapon. I'm going to do it this way. Just buff up the heady as best as possible. Vinte doesn't look like they've actually connected, though, so I'm doing all this repositioning to someone who's AFK, so I feel bad, but unfortunate there. That'll be just one quick second. Okay. So the region this time, Halcyon C, for the extra credits each round, so just everybody's going to be benefiting. Also means that it doesn't hurt as much to take maybe some risks early game. So normally I look for water weapons, however I did not find any of them. I am going to try Emberling Rod here, even though it's rather inconsistent. I enjoy the way that it plays, so let's give this a try. Go for the level up so I can bring in a little buff there with my app on. Of course, my ranger moves directly out of range of the app on, so that didn't necessarily go as planned. A little unfortunate. Some good damage coming out there from my ranger's weapon, and there we go. When they bunch up like that, it is so good. I love when that happens. So we actually got an interesting setup with the way that this game started off. So again, normally I like to go for water, but I do like the Emberling or the Emberbloom Rod. I'll take that Omnivamp for days. But the Emberling Rod, of course, opens the door to Wildfire, especially since I already have Heady on the board. And with that, maybe I can find them another friend. If I do something like this, because I know they have some rogues. They actually pulled the rogues off, so they kind of bait me a little bit there. But this should still at least buff up my ranger this time. Buffs up the Groko as well, so this works out. Emberling, what do you got? Good damage on basically everything. It's a tough fight. Can we get one more cast off? I don't think we will. We'll lose this one. If the Appon and the Ranger had swapped places, maybe I could have got one more cast and that might have won me that one. But I was expecting there to be a rogue. I was 100% expecting there to be a rogue. Okay, slowly finding Chukos in this one as well. I normally hate going for this thing, but with Wildfire presenting itself so quickly, I'm almost stupid not to. What's the links for this one? Hydro Fighter? And now, of course, in this instance here, they do have the rogue. It's going to shoot at my ranger, but it's just the Rhoda. This thing just tickles and gives me energy. There's the buff. Where's the Emberling? Good damage. Thankfully, the unit that it was attached to did not die before the cast actually went off. So I actually got the full hit on that entire squad. Same thing again. I'm getting lucky with these shots. Granted, that ranger could still clean up. Okay, Groko ends the Chuko coming in clutch in the last couple seconds. Okay, the Lynx is here. Get myself to level 5. And just put the Lynx on the board, but I'm not going to force nothing. Does anybody else have a lot of Chuko? No, they don't. Not really a lot of Lynx either, so there's potential. There is potential that I can roll for Lynx, but at the same time, I would also be rolling for Chuko. Definitely got potential. Okay, the Lynx with the fire imprint was kind of what I was looking at, not going to lie. I will instead just go for the raw damage here. Sorry, Luix, this one's mine. I'm going to be taking that damage. Sorry, forgot the mute on that one. Alright, Lancelot leading the charge here. My gosh, we got a very, very early Fiery, but I would not be able to support it. Because of the region we're in, I think it's rolling time. I'm gonna roll to 50. See if I can find 1 and 2. There we go. You go there. Help defend my guys. Sell this. I don't need this. I'm going to stay here for now. I don't want to blow everything immediately. This will give me a fighting chance here versus Mr. Lancelot. My Ranger, unfortunately, getting clipped pretty well immediately and sending... Oh, I at least got the drive-by on the Revo, so that worked out kind of nicely, actually. My Coral is still here. Still doing some decent damage, but it's a lot of damage coming back at it. I can't really see the health bars. And we're going to be able to clean this one up. There we go. That's Lobby Leader taken down temporarily. Unhappy Hype right there, of course, still. And let's do this again. Let's roll down and see what we can find. Holy Lynxes. Go for the commits, maybe? A little reckless. Okay, this is reckless. But we got it, okay. It's me, I'd be foolish to not go for my dear Lynx. Now I gotta smarten up a little bit though. Thankfully we get 3 extra credits per round. Going for wildfires, and I just hard push the Hydrolinks. Yes, I know my plan is completely sound with 0 flaws. I think I had even said on X that I would normally throw this thing away by round 15 if I wasn't going for fighters, and I'm not going for fighters, but I just noticed that nobody was going for it, so... It is a free little damage spike in these early rounds. I have only the 2 bulwarks, so we'll see. Maybe I can... Oh no, I have the fire one. Let's keep that in there. Chikoro, let's not dive into everybody, please, and go this way. This should be the perfect round here for my Ranger. If they target the right individual. 3 tanks side by side with each other. Let's see Looking for that little green blob. Fires on through. It's in the middle of both of the tanks. And the Lynx moves away at the last possible moment, which is a little annoying. A lot of members on my side are down, but that Lynx might be enough to get the job done here. It's damn well going to try. Does he get it before it shoots? It does. Wow. Alright. Love it, guy. This is why I grab Lynxes so damn often, and it's going to taunt me here. This is the weapon I love to use the most. But the committal to Wildfire, I think, is already in progress, and I do get the augment that allows for the second burst of damage. We'll place the Lynx here to catch the Rogue. Squirrel, I'll just have hide for the moment. I'm going to push to level 6 here in just a second, but I have the opportunity to go for max interest, so I'm going to do that. Move Chukoro slightly to the side. In theory, the Ranger should not target it, and I can kill off this Archie for free. Good stun here from the Appon. Where's the cast? Good shot. 1 burst, 2 bursts. There goes the tank. Give me another shot. With those 2 to your right, Ranger. 2 to the right. It's immediately going to get taken down. It doesn't matter. The Lynx and the Churl will tear through. Churl just does like nothing for damage, but it is annoying at least. Oh, the attack speed is kind of tempting. So is the Bulwark. I think attack damage? Considering the Lynx right now? Okay. My third tank is here and ready to play. This is just an NPC round, so I'll just move the Lynx up. We have that 70 gold, so we're going to be raking in tons of income, leading this lobby alongside Alpha. We beat them earlier in this game, but they've seemed to have a little bit of a tear ever since then. So looking good in that regard. Let's scoop these up. Synergy. What am I missing? I could get the 3 Earth if I go for that, but at the same time I do need empaths. I have an empath on the board though. Okay, here's where we make the play. Hetty is here. I can now bind the Ranger to the flare. Actually, I have a play even better that I'm not going to do until the last possible second. Let's give you the fusion one. Do I get the Omega one that I'm looking for? I'll take True Sight, that's fine. So here's the play. You're gonna be a rogue now. You thought you were coming for my Ranger. I'll go to the other side. Let you deal with my Lynx. The Charm's going to try and move me away, which is actually moving this Ramfy away. So it's just going to hit 2 of my Alluvials, and then I'm going to chop it down. There we go. A Ranger and Chikuro are having a hard time there with that Revo. It keeps firing dust at me. But now this is the perfect opportunity. 1, 2 bursts. Crushing through the fields. That worked out perfectly. I love it when a plan comes together. The Draining Surge, sure. I am loaded up. So, what do we have coming out this time? I can't really tell what this composition is. It looks pretty tanky in nature. So I'm going to bring this back as a Harbinger. And how am I getting level 4s, tier 4s right now at such a consistent rate? Chuko is the one I'm looking for. What are these draws here? Chuko, yes please. Looking for more Chuko. It's not going to give me them. Alright, Ranger, we need some good shots. Come on. Chico Prico, no Chukos for you. Yeah, seriously. Rolled a lot of gold to try and find them, and if anything, I'm finding tier 5s at a 5% chance. I don't think anybody's even rocking it either, so I'm just getting outright denied here. But thankfully, don't even necessarily need them. With so much power going in towards this, like, late game, I might as well just start leveling, I think, now, which sucks. I wish I would use that gold for leveling instead. But I genuinely thought I could have probably found a ton of Chuko and get stage 3 off that. That was like 30 gold that just went to nothing. But of course, Zico Perico, fantastic job in the IPL last weekend, eh? That was insane. Great run. Great finish, too. And you were just saying that you're getting your getting kicked or getting beat up in tournaments, and you come out with a tournament like that. That was beautiful to watch, and it was fun to cast. Okay, this next one coming up. Attack. I'm just gonna give the damage to Ichigoro. I don't have any more room on my links to actually do anything. Hey, it was not enough, but it was still enough for a fantastic payday. I know everybody, you want the win, but it was still a hell of a run. Hey, it's the competitor's fire, and yeah, I'm glad to see it. Okay, I turned my head for 1 second just to grab a coffee, and I just got my butt kicked in. What on earth just happened? That's a lot of fighters. Yeah, that's a lot of fighters. Fair enough. So here's the weird thing, I never play Wildfire anymore. This used to be my Ascendant's go-to, would be Verdant Wildfire, but I am not anywhere near ready for Verdant. And I've not played Wildfire in so long that this is foreign to me now. Okay, let's move you back. Actually, no, we should have the blind. The guy who can't really move. Okay, you can go yeet again. And that's kind of a last minute placement. Let's get my second empath on the board. My ranger is nice and safe. Good spot where everybody is going after the crunk. You all shall be blinded. Hopefully can sustain up a tiny bit with some wildfire, but it's not going to be much. Oh, somebody does have the Chikondi. How did I miss that? Okay, well, I'm glad I didn't do a second set of rolling. Yeah, there's my Chukos. Seriously. This makes sense now. I'm just so surprised that I missed it. Goliath online. Okay, this can basically be a 1-for-1 swap. I looked twice. I am so surprised I saw that. Yes, there's a Ramphie on my board. Do I like playing with Ramphie? No, I don't. It looks amazing and it has one of the coolest abilities in the game. But I do not like that playstyle. But I can't complain about consistency when I'm using an Emberling Rod and my favorite unit is the Arcane Lynx, so I can't be a hypocrite in that regard. Energy cost would be nice so I could proc more wildfires. Healing, I don't think healing is really the problem with a lot of these strong squads. The Omnivamp's kind of nice, but I think it needs to be the reduction here. curious as to where to go next. You can tell it's a composition that I'm not necessarily attuned to, because I am sitting here completely frozen as to what my next move should actually be. Yeah, I completely blew the positioning side of this one. My ranger is going to get eaten alive in just a moment's time. Oh, thankfully the rake's not doing a ton of damage to me right now. Wildfire helping me out at least a little bit here. Need another one, another cast quickly though. Definitely surviving way longer than I should, but I don't think I'm winning this one anyway. Yeah. Yeah, I still have an augment on the bench. I barely had anything set up and ready to go. Earth Imprint, not my focus. Rogue, not my focus. Healing could be nice. Omega Power and Shield. Omnivamp, yes please. I mean, my main problem very well could be carry related. I'll put this on this guy for now. Getting rid of Chukoro off my bench does stop the potential of using my guy as a rogue. This guy being up front is criminal. They should actually have this instead, but I was too slow. I have so much gold. I am choking like crazy here. So don't be a one-trick pony like me. Play multiple compositions. Learn as much as you can. Because anytime I am trying to play something that is not directly Scions, I get squirmy. But yet, this is still working, so I mean... we're gonna get by the skin of our teeth here. Make some room. Okay. Let's level up. Got this Scion. If I can do something, I guess, like... you come in for a little bit of an extra finishing blow. You get the energy, you get the percent damage. Come buff the squad. Eventually I will have Fury join. Did anybody actually go for Fury? Oh, there's a Scoriox there. Okay, so scratch that. Little painful given the augments that we do have. But the Scion pivot is kind of here. It's not going to be clean. I'm looking literally at a Scoriox in the background. This is strike number 2 on my eyesight so far here in this game. Yeah, does anybody have a Fury? Meanwhile, hello, Exhibit A, right in front of you. It's gonna bait me with 2 right there, eh? How much health do I got? Not much, so... I may have to kind of get moving right now. This... it's not doing me much justice. Oh, we got rogues. Oh god, we got rogues. Scrambling to do some readjustments. Did I get them both in the last possible second? Yes, we did. Of all the units that you're going to target first, going for the App-on, exactly what I wish did not happen. Good stun coming up from the Gauntlet, but I don't think I have much damage to really follow it up now that the Lynx got taken out. Yeah. squirmin', squirmin', squirmin'. I feel like I need to get this fern leveled as fast as possible. The clown nose curse coming in through from CHRS there. Unhappy has my Snalf that I like. There, oh, the squeeze has a magic augment. I need this. Yes, please. Thank you. Is my win con now just squeeze? It very well may be. Oh, it's definitely not optimal. Oof. Oh, I knew this should have been a rough, or I had a feeling it was going to be a rough game from the start when Wildfire was being fed to me. Wildfire does not usually translate into good things for me, even though I love the way the playstyle is. Try and hit level 9. Best possible chance for our last second Aphisto burst. Attack his energy? Sure. Alright, well, time to move. Okay, tank item, we do need to tank up a little bit. Let's get the thing that used to be Guardian's Grid. Throw it onto you. That is fine. No cold hue, because I need the, whatchamacallit. You go into the corner. Who's going to join you as of this moment? I am frozen trying to think about it. I have not rolled at all. Let's see what we can go for. No room on the bench for squeeze. Roll down the 40 here in a second, unless I can just... Yeah, just... Why is there still a Fleesh on my bench? Okay. Did I just get interrupted out of that shock? That's annoying. Yow. Enough for one more round? Whew, okay, we're still in this. Okay. We need squeeze. Should probably be my focus, but watch, as I'm going to focus this, all the score boxes in the world are going to show up and make me get indecisive. One. Okay, let's get that at least up to the next level, that's fine. Come on. Glorious Aphisto. Welcome. Okay. I mean, I feel like this is probably the closest I can get. It's Furies. Dude's played so much Rogue that I'm probably screwed even if I play perfectly. How did the ramp fight go into that corner in particular? Oh. Welp. Sometimes a plan doesn't come together. Yep, that sucks. Hey, sometimes it doesn't go in your favor. It is what it is. Queue up quickly again for round 2 here so that I don't get stuck with Furies. Change clothes after that one because I feel dirty. The blood off my suit. But of course, this weekend for action is pretty exciting once again. The biggest tournament of the IPL so far, the now named Immutable Masters IPL 1000. Kind of cool to see Immutable come on board for partnership here for this one. They picked a great time. Lessons learned indeed, and that's exactly what I need to do mindset-wise. It fed me wildfire, I knew better, I still went for it, and then I did not have a strategy up there. I did just have a little bit of a lag spike, so my apologies if things froze up for y'all again. But at least it wasn't last. Minimal damage, just 5 rating. That loaded so quickly, I didn't even see who was in my lobby. Okay. This game we focus, we try to do stuff that we actually know how to do. But of course, good practice at the end of the day. I am still so surprised though that that little app-on took up that much space to the point where the ramp fight could not actually go into the back. And it literally parked itself right next to my Aphisto. I couldn't have, like, literally have positioned it any worse. Let's see, Klassen, Warrior Race. Alaban is new to me. Swints, I feel like I've played them once or twice. Quants, hey! One of our glorious admins. Get to actually play against them. It might be the first time, or first time at least in a long while. Hekthar, I don't recognize. WW2, I've seen once or twice before. Thought I had a sneeze coming. Oh geez, I just realized my AC was on this whole time. Sorry for the background noise. I was just thinking to myself, normally by the end of hour 1 my room gets kind of hot. And why isn't it hot? Well, it's probably because the AC's on and it's blaring into your microphone. Whoops. Just do something, I guess, like this. Early rounds, but of course every little bit counts. My Valente up against that Lynx probably is not going to go over too well. It's going to get close at least. But the Lynx gets to fire for free while my Doka's looking at their Valente. Their Valente. Shoot. So one thing I was experimenting with, because I see this way too much in IPL to ignore it, but it is mud. I played around with it yesterday, and it was so disgusting. It was amazing. But I eventually kind of ran out of steam. I'm looking for a water weapon. I'm not going to end up getting it, but I can still make this Earth Bulwark do some work. Okay. Just because I can. Let's get 3. The Valente's going to dive on in. Unfortunately, I did not position my fighters close enough to back up my Totofi. But it might just end up being the meat shield for the rest of the team, so this works. Brightland Steps was the region for this too as well. I did not realize we were all at 130 health. So I guess taking some early damage is not the end all be all. Nothing to really worry about. There we go. And now it's going to force me to commit, are we? Okay, so one thing I still find funny is that it still calls it the Chronoflux, or any of these drone augments still call it the old item name. Oh, hang on a minute. You are cracked up and ready to go. Exalted Fire Valente. You can stick around for a little bit, why not? I wasn't gonna go for you, but if you're going to just walk up and join me anyway, I will gladly accept you. Go get it for the shield? Nice. We might still end up losing this one. Oh, Valente just face tanked that. And yeah, we're gonna lose this one. So this inadvertently gives me the 3 fighters, but my focus again. I said I was going to play something that I know, and I am doing not that in the slightest. If I can set up my augment to maybe go towards a either a Fernite or a Furiox later, maybe this can still be valuable. Come on, Valente, we need your damage. Get the links. There we go. I say that, but then somebody already has a Fury right there. Chop him. Just short. So what is being played really right now? I mean, Lynxes are there. Do I want to do it? It's me. Yes, I do. Should I do it? Probably not. But at the same time, the potential for mud is tempting too. The Cacthar has some earth, but I don't see like much commitment really. Do I got an engine in here by chance? There's my engine. Let's do that. Although that might have been a Scion way of thinking. Let's see if that bites me. Might have just been better off going for the raw Omega power. I am torn. Okay, I kind of wanted that. How about you? The one time that I did go for mud in ranked, it was with a Aripterus as a backup as well to help trigger the mud with the Ranger. Maybe we can try something like that again. Texan, hello, welcome, welcome. Good day to you as well. Oh, my dear Lynx. You're not gonna make this easy for me, Mr. Lynx, are you? Because you're a rogue too now, right? Yeah, my composition is just so messy. Oh, hang on. Definitely not the cleanness. Let's not push for Titofi any harder, but how many of these do I have here? Seeing that not very many people actually had it, the potential is there for a little bit of a money opening. Okay, no thank you. Gorilla, come on over. Apon, I do end up needing you. Gorilla, I do need you, but I'm running out of space. Huh. Okay, let's switch some of these out here. Go here, you bulk up. I should absolutely have these augments over onto you. I've been focusing so hard on rolling that not looking at positioning really at all, but thankfully my Illuvials are strong enough to hold the line for me. What did it just switch to music-wise? That was different. Didn't mind it, but it's probably going to get me DM saved to all hell if I kept it on, so let's get back to my usual background noise. Or background music. So it's saying, usually my music does not have lyrics on them. Lynx, welcome. Do you fit in with this composition? Absolutely not, but you're a Lynx and I love you, so welcome. Volante. I could maybe stick around for a little bit longer. Take a pause here as this is happening to see exactly where I stand. I'm literally one away from 2 of these mud units. Okay, you've got the Mystic, aren't you? That's only still just a lesser. They should still be open. I don't see very many at all. If anybody has either a Gorilla or a Monk here, it seems like it's still just a stage 1. Okay, reflected damage, that's fine. Shield. Come on. I am getting burns here rolling for this. Damn. Okay. Okay, dive buddies. The 3 of yous can go ahead. Tankiness. Where do I want to put this tankiness? Go to you for now. I'm gonna get destroyed if I keep trying to roll for these at level 5, so I need to push for level 6 in a few moments, but at the same time, I'm still right there. It's such a tease. Okay, so it looks like Hackthar did end up grabbing the Greater. And then Sura, you got the Greater app on, so this is gonna be a very broken mud squad if I keep trying to roll for this. Optimally, you want the 4, right? And so I'm only going to be able to get like 3. I mean, any Omnivamp is nice. Monk here. Okay, there we go. I'm very relieved. Wait, on Omega, that doesn't proc off of the 3-hit thing, does it? I genuinely have no idea, because if it's every 3 hits, this would actually be kind of cool, but if it doesn't work that way, it's literally doing nothing. Energy regen does nothing for him, so yeah, I'm just going to leave that alone. What you got? Omega Power Omnivamp, or just raw damage. Let's go for raw damage. Feed it to the Lynx. Eventually move it on to something else. Okay. Join my Ranger. Let's at least get some sort of mud going here. Okay, Lynx, take this. Each of you can be dive buddies together. Valente, you're still on the squad. More magic damage. This might be fun. And you can catch. Yeah, this way I can at least get the stealing of stats effect from Mud. Obviously, I wish I had it so that when I lose a unit, it would transfer its stats, but I have a feeling that it's going to be way too contested now that I pulled the trigger on this. Alright, Lynx, shred on through, my friend. Beautiful. Combat starts, shield and damage. Not really necessary. Blinking, not necessary. That's bad. Blind, sure. Okay. Oh, there we go, Exalted. Exalted Gorilla is here, so we have 3 mud. This is probably as far as it's gonna go. I highly doubt that I'm gonna be able to get Appons. Oh, it needed to be Exalted too, right? Yeah, I highly doubt that I'm gonna make it there. Where to go from here? Thankfully, this is still a decent, if not a very, very strong early game squad that can at least buy me some time to think about where the heck am I going to go from here. Jeez. The Lynx Omega ability is easily one of the most satisfying Omegas. Chop, 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 chop. I mean, it's never a bad idea to have a heady on the squad. Let's see. Essentially, while second in the lobby here, going up against Warrior Ace, the leader, next time by. Have a lot of magic-focused augments. Does that Appon get through scot-free? Think I'll snipe it and just hope. Just keep going for the magic stuff as well. I'll just eventually need to find a Scion or another unit that does not mind having a lot of magic, like say, I don't know, a Riptor. Is anybody going for Riptor? No. Well, that makes things interesting. I can eventually swap out the Exalted Valente for Riptor. Alright, come on guys, shred on through, please. Chopped right through that Archos. Come on, Lynx. Minimal damage. Warrior Ace shall continue to lead. Even as it stands right now... Oh! Okay, so... Atlas being out here, other than just having the style points with the Dark Hollow, isn't really doing me anything, so I can probably take them off. Get the 3 fighters. Is gaining Omega power a couple seconds and the Omnivamp. Gosh, I kind of want to swap these around. Ah. Alfie is something I'd maybe want to go a little bit later, but I feel bad kind of using the credits on it right now. Might have to pause on that for just a second. Oh, the extra attack speed boost is kind of nice here, especially for the Exalted Grilla. Beautiful. So again, who has Apon? So it's Hackthar has Greater. Okay, so that's got some too. I don't think I can wait that long, especially not on Braylon Steps. I get absolutely massacred if I try to wait that long. Okay, Valente, I think you've worn your welcome. Let's bring back this fella now that it is the, whatchamacallit? The Axon. I gotta rebind my, Ranger as well. I didn't realize I knocked myself back down to 2 mud. Support. I don't like really any of these giving what I'm going for, but we'll make do. Okay. Choices. Many of them. Okay. Damage reduction, I suppose. I guess. Apon, hello. Just shield. Okay, if we're gonna think for this moment. Let's see. Make you a behemoth. Brawler crates. Let's do that to just get you jacked up here. Omega Power Omnivamp. That goes to Riptor, I think. No, that goes to Grilla. Let's get you decked out for now. Eventually, maybe it can go to Riptor, but need a little bit more support. Chukos, you're a game too late. Where were you last game? Okay, we're so close to killing off that Fern. Come on. There it goes. And Monkey is exactly where it needs to be. Just a matter of dealing with an Atipo. There we go. Empath, resistances, Omega, don't care. Energy cost, don't care. I don't have the 5 bulwarks this time, so I'm probably not going for Fortress. Attack speed is tempting. I never win when I pick this thing, but we're gonna try it. This thing's not a mud yet, right? It's still just earth. Damn, okay. Let's back you up a little bit. And I don't have to do anything rash, I don't think. I can hang on. The forest getting absolutely popped until that last possible second. There we go. That's good. So far, it's all coming together here for the squad. Like, this is just a new experience for me overall, because normally I always pick the compositions that very few or nobody likes playing. So I have next to no experience going into a composition that gets contested so often. this is an exciting but new and kind of scary experience for myself, to be honest. But with all of yous playing at the top of the IPL, this must just be how it is. It's the standard. Okay. Right on top of the Furiox, that's what we like to see, but I'm going to lose my first tank. The healer is so low, finish him off, there we go. Where's Monk here? Oh, it's just shredding right now. I think maybe going for that bonus attack speed was a great idea. The Exalted Monk here is absolutely shredding right now, just gotta keep it safe. It's got the boosted attack speed, it's got the emergency button with that, what used to be the Ion Shroud. Phase-breaking impact reactor. And then the not quite Chronoflux. Okay, WW2 Legend calling it a day there, so nothing but a teddy bear. Pick this up. I'm gonna slowly make my way towards level 7, but stay at high interest. I imagine he's gonna bunker, yeah. I was gonna say, it'd be crazy if you didn't. Gorilla, you find your way in there anyway. It honestly does not matter where I put you. Up against Quants. What does he have? Holy Scions. He's got quite a few of them. And my Monk here is going to line up right in that Sinolf beam, so that's going to be a little bit disheartening. Oh no, he actually dodged it. Nice. It only went into Riptor instead. Never mind, they just walked in and died. Okay. Brutal. I mean, winnable? Question mark? No, not this time. Alright, one down. As WW2 officially goes into the negative. Swints. I think somebody in our last stream said that Shock was a trap. Well, it's looking that way so far as well. But Hackthar going down would be huge. Specifically for the Apons. I think I have a random health augment, so I'm going to finally make a... or health component, so I'm going to make an augment out of it by taking that Vermilia. Just going to sell it off right away. There's not much I can really do with it right now. I can get my third tank here once I level. Let's see. And optimally, if I get this Riptor up to Riptorus or Rip Lance, can take advantage of a little Toxic as well. What is this? Fusion. Does have the True Sight. This could be kind of nasty on the guy too, though. But so does True Sight. I feel like I'd be stupid to turn down True Sight. Support crate again. Healing. I barely even have anything that heals. I honestly don't know. I'll go for the mitigation one so I don't keep myself frozen in this position. I have so much damn gold and augments that I don't know what I'm doing with myself here. Okay, Appon, or not Appon, Monk, you're having a bit of a hard time here. This is a little unfortunate. I mean, Warrior Ace is a lobby leader for a reason. They're looking good. It's like my Monk here is tanky. It's got a little bit of attack speed, but it has next to no damage. And then add this on to somebody who maybe comes close to them. These augments are definitely not optimal for what I'm trying to shoot for. Messy, messy, messy. Okay, there is Riptor. We got the Toxic online now. Is there any way I can condense this a little bit better? You should probably not be tanking, per se. I really wish I knew if this is how that worked on Omega, but he technically isn't using his Omega. Okay. Energy goes to you. Let's make you a... Wait, no, I have actual tanks, so let's just use that. And let's go towards our next level. If I was fast enough, I could have absolutely gotten another Illuvium onto the board. Yeah, this bunker is brutal. Might be the second game in a row here where I start off strong but then blow a tire near the end once I start getting the economy rolling. Okay. Bring you in for supports and some heals. You're literally the only thing I have, though, in regards to healing. Optimally, this should have probably been the healing augments then, if this was the case. In turn, since you... Give you the True Sight instead. Let's start moving stuff away from the links. Okay, now we're chunking, but can we hold the line for a little bit longer until the squad gets there? What is that ranger doing? It's zipping all over the place. And I got melted again. Aircon buzz in the background. In regards to the music? Question mark? Okay, I need something. That feels way too late to try and go for Seer Scoriox. Yeah, there's so many of them on the board right now. Foe might be the answer. Clean the board at least a little bit here. I mean, Alfie very well could be the Bunker Buster as well. But as you can tell with my way that I'm talking, I am not confident. Go down 50. Messy, messy, messy. Well, at least it's an NPC round. Yeah, I'm not sure, Surfer Dude, what you're talking about in regards to the aircon buzz. Oh, the air conditioner. That's what you mean. No, I turned it off. It should still be off. Oh, yeah. That was definitely the AC. It should be off now, though. Yeah. Silly me went through the first hour, not realizing I still had it on. So definitely apologize for the buzz during that portion, absolutely. Yes, yeah, you've always let me know about it. I'm definitely thankful for it. Most of the time I'm pretty good, but a little off the ball apparently here today. If my gameplay is saying anything, maybe you might be onto something. But no, you're 100% right. Thank you. Oh my goodness. One more time. Bonus energy. Make it so that links can go fire off a little bit harder here. Trade, actually. Can we move a bunch of these? If I actually get the next level of it, maybe I will. But I need to move, and I need to move, like, now. Level 9. You go here. I already have one of you. You go here. Oh, boy. Crap. Now I've got a new guy that I want to actually get into the fights. Optimally, I would have... Oh, there's a foe there. I'm going too quick. For my own good. I'm rolling past things that I want. Maybe we might be able to take this one. That's a geyser in the background, though. That's kind of scary in terms of keeping their team alive. That ranger, or not the ranger, but the Illuvium in front of the ranger hung on for so long. The fact that I'm stuck here without being able to really do anything is kind of scary. My Scorpion is having an absolute spaz, thankfully. Getting the job done. I need to move those augments onto Forest as soon as I possibly can. Well, we're scrapping by as best as we possibly can. And we are in the top 4. And I just walked into it. Oh, no, I totally wanted this augment. If it's off, then I'm not sure what noise it is I'm hearing now. It's definitely do it again. Yeah, my PC's not humming, I don't think. Nope, it's behaving. My AC is off. I feel bad, but even when I listen into it, like after the fact, I genuinely don't know what it could be. I can take a look again here in just a moment to try and figure it out, because I don't like the fact that it's making a mess of things. I'm too damn slow, man. I'm too damn slow. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, we made it to the top 4 at least. If you were able to listen in, do you hear a buzz when I'm talking? Wait. My wife's gonna look into it and maybe she can find it. The only other thing that I could think it could possibly be is outside. Yeah, that's bugging me now. I'm not sure. It's been 2 games, so I'm just going to quickly reboot the game. Well, at the very least, so far today, a 5th and a 4th, so we're gaining at least Battle Pass points. Not moving anywhere in regards to the ranking, but that's okay. Okay. Okay, so I must be just outside then when something drives by. Well, that's annoying, but okay.
There's cars driving by. Like, there's no buzzing.
Okay. Okay. Okay, thank you. Yeah, we'll definitely keep looking into it, that's for sure. My wife's telling me she can't hear anything. I don't know. I probably got time here for about one more. Let's see if we can end up on a good note. It was definitely a learning experience in game number 1. Tried to play something I wasn't necessarily too fond of, did not go into my favor. Saw Wildfire extremely early and did not necessarily work. Second game, Mud was on the table and it almost got there, but I was still missing that last piece. I was missing the add-ons, so I did not get the full value of the Mud composition. So it ends up 4th in that regard. Let's see how it goes here in our final game. If I'm lucky, maybe it'll be a composition that I'm actually good with. But at the same time, this is where you want to experiment, right? You can use ranked as an experimental playground of sorts, so that when you go into a tournament, you're practiced and ready to go. In regards to plans for this week, so from what I understand with the plans with the IPL so far, we might be doing 2 streams this week with a Saturday and a Sunday broadcast. So I will be there, casting as per usual. Should be an exciting one. Of course, the Immutable Masters IPL 1000. Immutable coming on as a partner for this one is pretty exciting. It is for the IPL 1000 in particular, so that was one of the things I was double checking with myself. Did they name the entire league, or did they just take the naming rights for this one event? It is for this one event, which is still absolutely fantastic. It's really cool that they've come on. And who do we get in our lobby this time? Warrior Ace is back once again. Borges, Hollow, Axel. It's a bunch of IPL players. And a bunch of players that I've definitely played with before, so no slouch of a lobby, that's for sure. One of the things I also noticed is that this mic is really super sensitive. Every time I click the mic, it picks it up. Try and move it on over a little bit. There's definitely a lot I need to do in terms of gear or equipment, kind of replacing certain things to be better situated for these gameplay broadcasts. Unlucky, a little self-conscious about it right now, but I'll try to be quiet. Okay, so off the rip, getting a bunch of offensive components here. Don't necessarily want to commit to one just yet. Or since we have the links, maybe we just can. The percentage health damage. Stick you over here. And the way that they positioned it should allow for my links to get in there uninterrupted. And then Surfer, one thing that you did mention in one of my last broadcasts about the slowdown, that I figured out, I believe. One, there was some graphical settings that were not quite there, but I also noticed every time I alt-tabbed is when the slowdown would happen. So I've been trying my best to not alt-tab as often. Hopefully it's been working out a little better. With the way this is lined up so far, it is allowing me to go towards my waters, which I have been much more comfortable with as of lately. Or as of late. And I'm getting the water more so for the water, not necessarily the fighter aspect of it. If this guy ends up being a carry in their own right, by all means, we'll let it rip, but that is not their main goal. I'm set up here to play the composition I like. Let's see if we can finish off with a bang here. Looking like a bit of a rough start, though. Crimson Waste, additional 2 damage when losing. Okay, so... yikes. This music can be changed. That's better. Okay, 2% max health is not the way to go. Burning, I don't care. This, I don't care. Attack speed, I really don't care about any of these, unfortunately. Refund Omega energy, I guess. The Lynxes this time do end up becoming water fighters, so it will synergize with my water attempt. But we need to get moving quickly. Warrior Ace, off to a very, very quick start once again, does have that stage 2 Relentless Lynx. Does anybody else have it right now? Holy smokes, that's a lot of lynxes. Okay, let's move that onto you. Do a little catch like this. I think it was just the one, right? It does look like it's just the one, so we'll go for level 5 in the next round. We'll do the carousel, see what it brings. And if I'm lucky, maybe I can outroll Warrior Race for that Lynx. Oh, stage 2 is doing some good damage, but I don't think it's going to be able to carry me through this one. Had a good shot. Oh, they're literally just feeding me lynxes here. My goodness. Okay. Okay, you can go here. Riptor, join the squad for a little extra fighter firepower. The Archie may not actually make sense with this composition this time, since it's more fighter-based instead of Scion-based. Oh, we've got some full augments here off the rip. See if I can grab Riptor. Okay. Okay, sounds good. Thank you, server dude. Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, 100%. I don't like, or rather, I want things to be as perfect as it possibly can. Okay, I'm finding everything but this final links. Unlucky. Okay, let's bring this here. Fuse. Attack steal. Go for that. But no, you're 100% correct. I personally, like, video quality can hurt and it'll be okay, but if audio quality is hurting a little bit, it is something that I take extremely seriously. It was that way when I was at my past job, same thing here. And just knowing the potential of there being some sort of audio annoyance drives me crazy to think about, but we'll try to make it through for the rest of the day here. Do a quick test at the end when there's no game and see what we can do. And I appreciate the help, of course, as always. Not a links to be found. So Super took one. Warrior's got one. Okay, so this sucks. There's literally one links on the board still. But I think it might be time to stop rolling on them. Figure let's get ourselves to level 6 so that maybe we can get this Riptor up to Riptorus. This way we can still have some emphasis on tier 1s and tier 2s. So the chance is there if it does happen to go through. But blowing economy, as much as I am right now when it's on Crimson Wastes, is a scary thought. Yeah, unfortunately, since I have the AC in the window here, you will hear the cars driving by, so that very well might be the case. Sometimes you'll even hear a boat. Okay, a bunch of rogues coming in for this one. Archie's not necessarily doing much in this instance, so what I would like to do is I wish I had a grass. Second, guessing myself a bunch in that one. I was thinking about maybe some sort of toxic turn. Not gonna be able to get it this time anyway. Ranger's getting chomped at. My Lynx is already at half. And it looks like it's already used its untargetable, so it's a little disappointing, but we still got a lot of firepower here. If the tanks can get there in time, Lynx is barely gonna hang on. There we go. I kinda like this idea better. But at the same time, we already have a bunch of fighters. Attack speed each second, no. AoE? We can try it. There's our next tank. I have enough to get leveled up. Axon, come out here, be my 6th. A little bit of a messy formation, but Lynx should be one of the last ones to the party. Exactly what I was hoping for. Dash is being a nuisance to the Rylu up top. So hopefully the ones that I want to be swinging the longest get to swing the longest here. That stun on the Axon was rather annoying, though. It was about the puppet shield. As long as we can deal with that monk here, We should be okay. Charge up that Omega for this one. There we go. An NVIDIA graphics card? Yes, I do. Okay, nature is not necessarily what I'm going for, even though I would love the extra health. Empath, I have nothing and no healing right now. It doesn't make any sense. Damage amp kind of makes sense. Let's try it. Okay. Use this NPC round as a chance for us to load up on some economy. Optimally, to keep this running smoothly, would we find that other links, but I'm probably not going to end up being able to. Did anybody else find the stage 3? No, but you can see all 4 of us right now have a stage 2. This is brutal. Strike container. Max health once again. Move this over to Riptor. Tank up. Shield into mitigation. Maybe even move that over to you here. I kind of want to block my own fighters so that they're the last ones to really arrive to the fight. Didn't do too badly. I didn't take into consideration, though, the ranger on the opposing side. And they did get turned on pretty quickly, so this did not work out in my favor at all. Good one, Super. Running NVIDIA broadcast? No, everything's just off of OBS. That's something I should absolutely be looking into then. Sounds good. Instead of having the rogue just dive bomb and knock itself out, I'm gonna bring Alfie in a little bit early. Don't think they have any rogues that can really challenge me right now. This would make Arcanites. I'm not Arcan. Oh, I can do Tsunami though. Oh wait, no, I am already Tsunami. Duh. Oh, he's gonna do the last minute move here with the foe. That's a little annoying. But my Lynx is there for backup. There we go. Good. Protects your spellcaster. Beautifully done there from the Lynx to do some nice defense. One more shot there from the Alfie, but again, we're just not finding killing blows here. Come on, Lynx. Damn. Yeah, getting blocked out from finding that stage 3 Lynx definitely shut me down. None on the carousel either. There is a Riptor, 2 Riptors actually, that can be gone for. With the same augment, so if I can steal one of those, that'd be beautiful. Please, Borges, stop it. Axel, stop it. Right. I'm just gonna go for the heady for credit value. Is that many people going? Is Borges going for Riptor? Oh, yeah, I guess so. And who's the other one? Axel? Well, they have a Riptor too, eh? Okay, I guess getting the level 3 variant is probably off the table here today. Yeah, there's Riptor now. Put you back here. Do I want levels? I feel like I kind of do, but I've completely nuked my economy this game. Level 7 there for Axel. Does have the alluvial advantage. do we have the firepower to hold the line at least a little bit? Come on, fighters. Now we're gonna get swarmed down. Yeah. To be expected. That's definitely something I'll play with then. If it's the road that's constantly coming on through, I'll definitely be looking to clip this stream too. So I'll listen in a little bit closer and see if it's what's going on. If it is road noise that I'm hearing, it is also, thankfully, it's almost time to actually remove the air conditioners as a whole, so I can actually shut the window properly. And then, in theory, there shouldn't be any sound coming in at all. But this sounds really cool too here with the NVIDIA broadcast, so I'll definitely take a look. As always, thank you for the feedback and trying to help me out. Oh, this one not looking much better, unfortunately, and I'm not sure what to do. Well, unfortunately for Alt 4, they will end up falling down. And PC round, take a breather, so... with all these other people going for fighters... like, Toxic's off the table. That looks like it's already being contested. Got a little bit of Rogue-esque. Still just some 1 links away. But I feel like a bunch of us are probably 1 links away. Definitely cannot be hard focusing it as much as I feel like I kind of am. Water chip. We need to move quickly. Every third attack does more damage. I mean, that sounds pretty good to me. Okay, you go away. Hollow Hypes, I thought was AFK for a second, but no, they're doing the credit trick, or the box trick. The only person I can give this to is you. We need to start moving. Holy crap, we actually found the links. So now you are water. If I level you up, throw another tank on there, add you as water. I mean, it's as good a chance as any. These aren't rogues, right? Oh, of course they are. Okay. Well, it's a little late, but let's see. Can our relentless Hydrolinks hold the line here? Because everything else sure as hell isn't. We are getting absolutely melted. If we're lucky, we'll have 1 more shot, but Crimson Waste, an extra 2 damage. 4 HP in a dream. Okay. Whew. We got damage, but we don't have the front line. Omnivamp's always nice, but let's see. I need a front line relatively badly. Skorabak, come on in. Dash is here ready to play as well. Is there something I can replace there? Honestly, probably Riptor. Gonna lose a little bit of the bonus based off of the, whatchamacallit. Don't know why I'm pulling a blank. Oh, fuck. Damn it. Finding that evolution at the last possible second there threw me off. I tried to get the water, so I'm fighting this without having 8 water. Skill issue. Big time skill issue, but let's see if maybe my dash or maybe my links can bail me out of this one. Sorry, my elbow hit my table, so sorry if it was loud. Oh, my links might be able to bail us out. I blame Silent, you should. Skill issue. 100%. Welcome back here, good to see you. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Dash, for clearing out all of the extra BS in the background. We're going to get bailed out. Just barely. That's what I wanted to do. Just one move away from making that happen. Okay, 8 water is here. Do I feel comfortable about this, though? Not in the slightest. Get a couple mammoths just in case. Unfortunately, my Verdulo... Okay, the taunt does come out in time, but it is going to stop my Sinalf in its tracks. Warrior Race has had my number pretty much this entire day, so I would not be surprised if they take this one as well. My Lynx has already used up its invulnerability, but the Omnivamp at least made it close. Only carry left on the board is my Ranger. And it looks like it is going to... Never mind, we somehow got that. Okay. We are somehow not dying, at least not yet. In a very uncomfortable state. But we're making this happen. Okay. This might be alright. Let me move my drone out of the way here. So Dash in the background, hopefully able to at least distract that polar bear for a little bit so that my Lynx can jump on them. Good damage, but being focused again, and the lack of a front line is killing me here again, it looks like. And that should be all she wrote. We'll fall in 7th. So I tried to play 3 games without bunker style. It didn't necessarily go the greatest, but we're trying new things. That should be 7th, I think, right? Yeah, there it is, 7th. That's okay. Battle Pass upgrade. Take the fuel. And now, if I recall... Yeah, so we get the drone next. This is definitely one of the ones I wanted. I've been talking about this as being the one that I've wanted for like maybe the last week or two, but to be completely honest, I've just not been able to get very many ranked games in over the last week or two. I'm thankful to have had the opportunity to be, of course, on the IPL broadcasts, working. I'm also now doing video editing and clip making for like YouTube Shorts and TikToks. So it's definitely taken up most of my, I guess, what my playtime would be. But I still do want to chip away at this. Optimally, I'd love to get the battle board, but it is definitely a ways away, and I'm thankful that I still have a couple of months here to get the job done. About a month and a half, it looks like. Or no, 3 months, even. Yeah, 3 months to do it. That's here. Let me kill the... For the sake of an audio test, Surfer Dude, if you are still here, I will gladly get the music off, turn the game off, and let's see if maybe it is a car. If you're willing to test that with me. There. Game's down. 1 second. Oh, I think that went right through the mic. Yeah, I just saw the bar go up. It very well might be the cars. Got a helicopter in there now. Interesting. Oh, good timing. Here, I was just curious if anybody can hear anything in the background when it comes to a car, maybe? Because that's something I'm still trying to figure out for audio tests later down the road. All is quiet as of this moment. When I hear one coming, I'll shut up. But yeah, for the actual stream itself, okay, for the actual stream itself, that'll be it for today. Just very, very quickly doing some audio testing. And it looks like based off of that, so it's only when I talk I think it happens, because I have my filters set good enough that the background doesn't trigger the microphone by itself, but if I'm already talking, then maybe it comes through. Is it the buzz when I'm talking, or even when I'm silent does it go through? I had a few transports just kind of go by, but I stayed silent to see if they would trigger anything, or if the sound would just keep buzzing anyway. When I talk, it starts again. Okay, so yeah, okay, that was insightful. This helps big time. So I now, as I go full screen, you get to see the full extent of my janky old green screen. Let me fix that real quick. Ah, there we go. Okay, I know what to do then. It's just a matter of the air conditioner. So I'll be playing around with the NVIDIA settings as you had mentioned. The graphics card, the NVIDIA broadcast. It is something I wanted to try for a little bit, so I'm glad, or I should probably maybe focus on it a little bit more, especially if it can help with that background noise for at least the next little bit while we await for wintertime and getting rid of the ACs as a whole. But okay, at least I feel a little better now, huh? I'm found. Because I felt so bad. Like, if there's something buzzing in the background, and I have absolutely no idea what it was, I would be, or I was, like, triggered. Not at you, I just triggered trying to figure out what the heck's going on. But no, that makes sense. If the cars are coming on through while I'm talking, that is absolutely something that I can try to fix moving forward. And now that I at least know that's what's going on, I at least have a sense of direction. So again, thank you for the assistance on the audio help. Yeah, 100%. I'm going to give it a shot. I believe this is actually an NVIDIA RTX card, because I know most of my equipment is very, very cheap and janky, but thankfully at least the computer was something that I had gotten from my old work, because they were just going to throw it away. So I was given permission to take it. So we'll have to see. And that's it too. I gotta double check about bandwidth usage. Does my CPU even handle it? It's been good so far, but if I add another program onto it, we'll have to see. Either way, definitely going to give it a shot. Lots of things to play with, and that makes me happy. I'm excited. Background without needing a green screen too? That'd be cool. Sweet. Yeah, lots to play with. Just 1 second. Looks like I'm being summoned, so it shall be time for me to close up here one more time. Again, big thank you for the help, or thank you all for the help with the audio issues. It's definitely something I can look to fix for the next time, or at least make it a little bit less prevalent. In regards again to plans for me personally, it's my last personal stream for the week, but I will be on the Illuvium broadcast for both Saturday and Sunday's coverage of the Illuvium, or not the Illuvium Masters, the Immutable Masters IPL 1000. It's going to be the biggest tournament here of the season so far, with the biggest prize pools and the biggest amount of, or the largest amounts of players accepted into day one. So it should be an exciting weekend of competition, as they all have been, but now high stakes on the line here for this one. Otherwise, it's me back to video editing, and I will gladly be back here, and maybe not next Monday, but we'll have to see on appointments. Wednesday for sure, though, we'll be back. Thank you all for tuning in once again.